I ain't gonna lie, tropical smoothie is low-key a nice little substitute for coffee. If I'm not drinking coffee, I can see myself drinking a tropical smoothie. All right, guys, this is about to be one of them topics that I know for a fact is gonna definitely ruffle some feathers. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apologize ahead of time because I know there's gonna be a lot of y'all that's gonna talk about me having buck teeth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all gonna say I'm fat. A lot of y'all gonna say that I'm ugly. Who am I to have my opinion about some of this stuff? And I just wanna say, I agree with you guys, okay? I am nobody to be talking about nobody, but I am somebody who kind of pretty much reports on what's going on in the dating world here in DC, and I got some things to report. So upon doing some research, I found out that apparently it's a hot topic right now, just out here in the streets, out here in this world, that a lot of plus size women are literally blaming men for the fact that they don't have a dope dating life right now.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Or that they are struggling in their dating life in general. They're basically just blaming all their woes on men. Before I go any further with this, I'm gonna say this. I have people in my life that I absolutely care about, that I absolutely love, who are plus size people. They know that I would for sure never do or say anything to hurt anybody. So if this video comes off that I'm trying to hurt somebody, it's not the case. I'm just once again talking on hot topics out here in the city and in the world. Now, what's ironic is while I found out about this hot topic, I recently was going through some old footage on my laptop and I discovered some old footage that I captured back when I was living in Houston, Texas. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm not just a vlogger. I actually do this for a living. I'm actually a photographer and videographer, and people book me all the time to shoot events. And it wasn't too long ago, well, about a year ago now, that I was booked to shoot a pool party, or I just shot a lot of events in general. And there's this one event in particular that I noticed that there were a lot of plus size women there. So I'm gonna use some of that footage as I talk to you guys as a point of reference when I say plus size women. Now look, I know this is a hard topic. So once again, I just wanna remind you guys that I'm not out here trying to hate on nobody. There's plenty of people in this world who are plus size, who are beautiful. I'm just gonna try to possibly walk us through this specific situation about women saying that men are the problem when it comes to like their dating life and, you know, the whole plus size thing. Now me personally, I have never specifically dated a plus size person. So that's just so happens to be my cup of tea, that I'm not a person who's attracted to people who are plus size. But there are plenty of people out there who are. So shout out to you guys. For the majority of men, I can definitely say that most men are not attracted to plus size people. I keep saying people, but women. Because when it's all said and done, it's pretty much widely known and has been proven multiple times that men we're just visual creatures. We are mainly stimulated by what we see, and we're motivated by what we see. Oh, okay, it's a whole little campaign truck now. When they start having trucks in DC that walk around with campaign ads, that's a first for me. Anyways, to say that it's men's fault that they're not choosing you for dating wise and stuff like that, I think that's a little bit of a reach, a little bit of a stretch, because realistically, we know that most of the time, just in America, especially if that's the, you know, since that's the country we're in DC, most of the time in America, being plus size isn't necessarily looked at as the traditional beauty standard. Now, don't get me wrong, there's definitely, like I said, there are some BB that got curves in the right places, and even though a doctor would technically label them as plus size, they still just got, if you got it in the right places, low key, it can work for you. But I just find it wild that you would blame men for the way God made us, basically. I just find it wild that women would basically put the blame on guys right now, saying that because of us that they're not being chosen and all that stuff. Like, once again, when you look at someone who's a little bigger in general, most of the time, one of the associations that goes with it is not cleanliness, not being healthy, and, you know, not necessarily being able to live a long life, because you're at risk of so many more other health things that can happen to you because of you being overweight. Usually kind of comes with baggage, is what I'm saying. So I could totally understand how the stigma has kind of become what it is. I know a lot of people are gonna say that just because you're big, it doesn't mean you're not clean. I get it. You can totally be clean, but I'm just saying the stigma, the thing that is like associated with it, regardless if it's true or not. Now remember when I said earlier that it kind of just depends on where you are and how pretty much the stigma of like in America and all that stuff. There's a couple things you could do if you're a big person and you want to be able to start getting attention of men, a big woman, and you want to get the attention of men. There's a couple things you could do. You could try to work out and take that route, which is we all know is the hardest route. You could try to lose weight and start to, learn how to redress yourself as you start to lose that weight, and start working out some of those probably like mental things that are probably blocking you now. Because when you've been through a life of being overweight, usually that also comes with like just a lot of things, probably mean things people have probably said and did to you for no reason, and that can scar you. So not only if you're going to lose weight, not only do you want to work on the part where you relearn how to dress yourself and relearn how to be learn how to be slim, but you're also going to want to work on that mentality, because more than likely you probably have a little edge to you because of the fact that you've just been burned so many times. Okay, people, so another option that you could take, as being a plus size girl, a big girl, is you could just say, man, forget these people. You know what I'm saying? Forget these people and their opinions of you or how you look and all that stuff. You could just take some pride and say, you know what? I love me. I love who I am as a person. And whoever likes me and the type of person I am, they just gonna like me. Stop caring about trying to get every single person in this planet to find you attractive or to like you and trying to please every single person. Because that one thing we can never do as people is literally please every freaking body, man. I think that's like one of the main issues that everybody has. It's not, regardless of the issue is that you're an overweight person or a too short person or a too tall person or whatever. Just like who likes you back. Cater to the people who show you love. Stop giving so much attention to the people who are out here hating on you. Life will go so much easier. Trust me. But no, seriously though, people ain't paying your bills, man. These people are not paying your bills. Who cares about their opinions of how you look and, and all that stuff? If y'all were to focus on yourself and focus on doing the things that make you happy and doing the things that are, set up for you in life, then I wouldn't have to talk about this topic because it wouldn't be a trending topic. Trust me, everything that I talk about is a trending topic. I never come off the cuff with just like, hey, this is just my opinion, or today I woke up and I said, I'm going to talk about big people today. That's not the case. I literally do research and I literally look up what people are talking about. There's a reason why a lot of my videos have been getting like 1,000 views and more lately. It's because I literally am talking about legit things that people in other places are talking about. So with that said, I hope this wasn't a video that comes off where I'm bashing people. I hope this is a video where, I'm just starting the conversation so we can have certain dialogue in the comments. I know a lot of people enjoy having conversations in the comments of these type of videos, and hopefully we can keep it peaceful, positive, and not come out the woodwork saying, oh, all fat people or whatever, like that's crazy. Let's not do that. I would also like to remind you guys of a couple things. One, if this is not your first time seeing me, and if you watch this long, I would highly suggest to actually hit the like button, the thumbs up button. I mean, that really does wonders as far as like helping the algorithm want to push more videos. And also, if you are not subscribed and you want to keep seeing more videos, hit the subscribe button. Stop being lazy, okay? I get it. I be having my lazy moments, but you're gonna see me anyway. The algorithm gonna find you again and push another video to you. So might as well just like the video. Might as well just hit subscribe. I want to throw out there that I also started a group out here to continue these conversations whenever the video stops or the live stop. We always have continuous chat going on GroupMe. So if you guys would like to join the GroupMe and continue to jump in on these conversations, the link is always in the description. You guys can definitely do that. And speaking of going live, I gotta throw it out there. I've been doing a lot of experimenting with going live on this channel and going live on other places like Twitch and all that. And I'm gonna have to be honest with you guys, going live on YouTube is starting to like mess up my algorithm. Like I've noticed that I'm starting to slowly get the videos back up and play or back up and running as far as like my views are starting to go, because usually when I do lives, if I drop a live right after I already dropped a video, what usually happens is it just like the algorithm like just completely drops my past video, and then I'll be having a struggle to try to get the algorithm to push it again. So now I started a second channel. It's called Ken and Corey Live. That's where I'm going to start posting all my lives from Twitch. I'm going to like go live on Twitch And then if you weren't able to catch me on Twitch, then I'll push the videos over to Ken and Corey Live, so you guys can still stay on the platform if you just want to stay on YouTube, but you can catch my live stream. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I was also able to find a hotspot, or come across a hotspot now. So I'm about to start seeing if that helps me be able to stream and make videos like this on the go or on the fly. Because I've been experimenting with different ways to stream, from my cell phone to this Pocket 3 and so forth. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, hope you guys are having a great day. Shout out to all the plus size women in the world. There's nothing wrong with you. Forget these guys, man. We're just visual. We just so happen to go off of what we like. But as time goes on, you'll find the person that's meant for you. Okay, guys? Let me go ahead and go upstairs because it's getting cold outside. I'm out here with this snow, and y'all know I hate snow. I'm just out here in the snow doing videos for y'all. See you guys later on in the next video. Peace.